Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajacharya Ashtottara Shastri Srimad Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajacharya Ashtottara Shastri Srimad Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Srila Prabhupada Ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Ki Namacharya Haridas Thakur Ki Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhaktivinoda Ki Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gop Gopinath Shyam Kund Radha Kundi Govardhan Ki Vrindavan Dham Ki Mahaprabhu Navadip Kam Ki Ganga Jaman Maya Ki Bhakti Devi Tulsi Devi Ki Amrit Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari. All glorious assembled devotees. All glorious assembled devotees. All glorious assembled devotees. All glorious Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So welcome to ISKCON of New Jersey, International Society for Krishna Consciousness, founded by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada Ki
Jai.
So today is a very special, auspicious day. Anybody know what's special about it? You can see the picture. Uttarayan or Makara Sankranti. It's very auspicious and it always occurs on January 14th. It's interesting, right? It's the only one that matches with the Gregorian calendar. Usually it's a lunar day because this is when the sun is going to the north, right? So the sun moving to the north is very auspicious. So auspicious is this day when Pitamah Bhishma was lying on his bed of arrows. All his blood had been drained from his body. And he could have left his body, he was so much pain. But he held on for a few more days because he's waiting for Uttarayan, he's waiting for Makar Sankranti. That's how auspicious this day is. And then he left his body. You see. So it's worth waiting for this day, for this, to celebrate this day, right? So today, of course, as was announced earlier, two sincere devotees will be taking Diksha, the initiation, which is a formalizing their commitment to this divine spiritual path of Krishna consciousness by becoming connected to ISKCON. The ISKCON movement founded by Srila Prabhupada, and to the disciplic succession that goes all the way back to Lord Sri Krishna himself. So we have Sanjeev Prabhu come from Clifton, New Jersey. Haribol, Sanjeev Prabhu. He's coming all the way from Clifton, New Jersey. And we also have from Parsippany, New Jersey, Gunja Mataji. Haribol. So, before we start any auspicious ceremony, it is essential that we have properly purified ourselves. How do we purify ourselves? Of course, externally we take a shower, but internally we can say these mantras. But what is a surefire, guaranteed way of purifying ourselves? It is remembering of Bhagwan Shri Krishna, who is known as Pundarikaksha, the lotus-eyed Lord. So I'll request our Shanti Prabhu to lead us in this procedure. So he's going to pass these Achaman cups to the initiates. Shanti Prabhu, you can lead us now. Achaman. So this prayer is up there on the screen. Everybody can recite it when Shanti Prabhu leads us. Okay. The word pavitra means purification. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Om Pavitra Pavitro Va Sarvavastham Gato Piva Yasmaret Pundrikaksham Bhaya Abhyantaram Suci Om Shri Vishnu Om Shri Vishnu. So now the devotees will put on the Kanthi Mala, which is this special mala. Mani Prabhu will put on for Sanjeev Prabhu and Niti Mataji will put on for Guncha Mataji. This is mala made from the tulsi plant beads. So what they're going to do now. Okay. So these tulsi beads, Tulsi Devi is the plant form of the pure devotee. Of course, she's also a plant in the spiritual world, but she's also Devi, a personal manifestation of the energy of the Lord. In this world, she appears as a Tulsi plant and therefore is worshipable. Okay, so now while they're doing this, we are going to sing Brahma Samhita prayers. Everybody can recite together, okay? Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam Chintamani Prakarsasma Sukalpa Vriksha Lakshavriteshu Surabhira Vipalayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Shatasambrama Sevyamanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Venum Kvanantam Aravinda Dalayatasham Bharhavatam Samasitam Buddha Sundarangam Kandarpakoti Kamaniya Vishesha Shobham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Alola Chandra Kalasarvanamalya Vamshi Ratnagatam Pranayakemi Karavilasham Shyamam Tribanga Lalitam Diyatal Prakasham Govindamadi Purusham Namaham Bhajami Angani Yasya Satalendriya Vrittimanti Pashyanti Panti Kalayanti Chiram Jaganti Ananda Chinmaya Sajjala Vigrahasya Govindamadi Purusham Namaham Bhajami Advaitam Achyutam Anadi Mananta Rupam Adyam Purana Purusham Navayovanam Cha Vedeshu Durlabham Adurlabhamatma Bhakto Govindamadi Purusham Namaham Bhajami Panthasu Koti Shatavatsara Sampradamyo Vayo Rathapi Manaso Muni Pungavanam Sopyasti Yatra Padasinya Vichidutya Tattve Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ekopya Saura Chayatum Jagatanda Kotim Yachaktirasti Jagatanda Chayaya Danta Anantarasta Paramanu Chayantarastham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami यद्भावभावितधियो मनुजस्तथैव सम्प्राप्य रूपमहिमा शयनानभूषा सुप्तैरमेव निगमः प्रतितैस्तुवन्ति गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि आनन्दचिन्मयरसः प्रतिभाविताभिस्ताभिरेव निजरूपतया कलाभिः गोलोक एव निवसत्यखिलात्मभूतो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि प्रेमाननाचुरितभक्तिविलोचनेन सन्तः सदैव हृदयेषु विलोकयन्ति यं श्यामसुन्दरमचिन्त्य गुणस्वरूपं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि रामादिमूर्तिषु कलानि यमेन तिष्ठन् नानावतारमकरोत् भुवनेषु किन्तु कृष्णः स्वयं समभवत् परमः पुमान्यो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यस्य प्रभा प्रभवतो जगदण्डकोटिः वसुधादिविभूतिभिन्नं तद्ब्रह्मनिष्ठमनन्तमशेषभूतं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि माया हि यस्य जगदण्डशतानि सूते त्रैगुण्यतं क्षयभेदवितायमाना सत्त्वावलम्बि परसत्त्वविशुद्धसत्त्वं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि आनन्दचिन्मयरसात्मकयावनासु यः प्राणिनां प्रतिफलं स्मरतामुपेत्य लीलायितेन भुवनानि जयतजस्रं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोलोकनानि निजधामि करे च तस्य देवी महेश हरिधाम सुतेषु तेषु ते ते प्रभावनिचया विगताश्चरेण गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि सृष्टिस्थितिप्रलयसाधनशक्तिरेका छायेव यस्य भुवनानि बिभर्ति दुर्गा इच्छानुरूपमपि यस्य च शेषशेषा गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि क्षीरं यथादधिकारविशेषयोगात् सञ्जायते न हि तथा पृथगस्ति हेतो यत्सम्भूतम् अपि तथा समुपैति कार्यात् गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि दीपाचिरेव हि दशान्तरमभ्युपेत्य दीपायते विहेतुसमानधर्म यस्तादृगेव हि च विष्णुतया विभाति गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यत्कारणान्नवजले भजति स्म योगा निग्रहमनन्तजगदण्डसरोमरूपा आधारशक्तिमवलम्ब्य परं स्वमूर्तिं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यस्यैकनिश्वसितकालमथावलम्ब्य जीवन्ति लोमविरजा जगदण्डनाथ विष्णुर्महास इह यस्य कलाविशेषो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि भास्वान्यथास्म सकलेषु निशेषु तेज श्रीरं कियत्प्रकृतिर्तत्र ब्रह्माय एष जगदण्डविधानकर्ता गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यत्पादपल्लवयुगं विनिधाय कुम्भा वन्दे प्रणामसमये स गणाधिराज विघ्नविहन्तुमलमस्य जगत्त्रयस्य गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि अग्निर्महीदगणमम्बुमरुद्दिशश्च कालस्तथाममसीति जगत्त्रयाणि यस्माद्भवन्ति विभवन्ति विशन्ति यं च गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यच्चक्षुरेश सविता सकलग्रहाणां राजा समस्तसुरमूर्तिरशेष तेजा यस्यात्रया भ्रमति संवृततालचक्रो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि धर्मोत्पापनिचयाश्रुतयस्तपांसि ब्रह्मादिकीर्तपटवावृजस्तजीव Yattamatra vibhava prakata prabhava Govindamadi Purusham Namaham Bhajami Yaspindra Gopa Madhavendra Maho Swakarma Gandhanurupa Phalabhada Namata Modi Karmani Nirdahati Kinchuta Bhakti Bhajam Govindamadi Purusham Namaham Bhajami Yam Krodha Kama Sahaja Pranayadi Bhiti Vatsalya Moha Guru Gaurava Sevya Bhavai Sanchintya Tasya Sadrishim Tanumapurete Govindamadi Purusham Namaham Bhajami Shriya Kanta Kanta Parama Purusha Ruma Bhumi Shintamani Vanamani Toyam Tathaganam Natyam Gamanam Vamsi Kriyasasmi Shalindram Jyoti Paramam Aswam Pichara Sayatra Shilati Sarati Surabhi Yascha Sumaha Nimeshat Akyo Vahadati Nahi Yatrapi Samaya Bhaje Sveta Vipam Tamaham Iha Golokam Idiyam Vidantaste Santa Shikhi Vilachara Katipaye Srimad Brahma Samhita ki Jai. Wow, everybody did a wonderful job, so much energy chanting together. Isn't it amazing, this vibration of this wonderful prayer? So this process of initiation that we're about to participate in today, what is that? It's a very personal, heart-to-heart process. Everything about Krishna consciousness is personal. Everything we receive in life, we get from persons. The original absolute truth is a person, Sri Krishna. And his system of propagating divine knowledge is personal. Guru Parampara system is person-based. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Brahmanda Brahmite Kona Bhagyavan Jeev Guru Krishna Prasade Paye Bhakti Lata Beej. So what is this? Wandering all over the universe. Brahmanda Brahmite. Brahmanda means what? Universe. This universe is shaped like an egg-shaped universe. Universe of Lord Brahma. Brahma governs this universe. So the egg of Brahma is known as Brahma Anda, Brahmanda. Brahmanda Brahmite, Kona Bhagyavanji. So rare, fortunate soul receives the mercy of Lord Krishna, who then arranges for that soul to meet a bona fide spiritual master. The Guru then imparts the Bhakti Lata Beej, the seed of the creeper of devotion. The lata means what? A delicate creeper plant that gives flowers and fruits. That is the Bhakti Lata Beej. But what is this? What is this seed? Anybody know what is this seed? Because see, it's not love. Love of God is already in the heart. Right? Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem Sadhya Kabunwai Shravanadi Shuddhe Chitte Karavai. So the Krishna Prem is not something that anybody can give you. Even the Guru cannot give you Krishna Prem. But the Guru gives what? Bhakti Lata Beej. So what is this beej? Prabhupada writes in the purport, he says, the beej refers to the methods, rules and regulations. That's what the Guru provides. The methods, rules and regulations by which one is perfectly trained in devotional service constitute the Bhakti Lata Beej, or the seed of devotional service. This Bhakti Lata Beej is received from the spiritual master by the grace of Krishna. This is Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela, in 19th chapter. So this concept of accepting a spiritual master is so important that here the Supreme Lord Krishna sets the example by surrendering to the Guru. Vande Krishna Jagat Guru. The Krishna is the original Guru. And even though everything comes from him, right? But in his own Leela, he wants to establish the critical importance of this step in spiritual life, according to Vedic scriptures. Here we see Lord Krishna taking shelter of a Guru. And we also see Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself taking shelter of his guru, whose name is Ishvara Puri. So that's the Lord is showing the example. This is the system. I want you all to follow this personal heart-to-heart system. I'm going to show you also how to do it. And when I come, I also do that. So, you see, the Lord, in the Bhagavatam, we learned that only Krishna is the source of all knowledge. He's the only one who's truly independent. Right? Abhigya Swarat. Everything comes from him, including knowledge. So he's the only real guru. But he has set up a system. So he's our guru. Everybody's guru is Krishna, basically. But he has set up a system knowing that we conditioned souls also need local help. Like when we travel anywhere, we drive somewhere, we need directions, where to turn left, turn right. We use the GPS that's in our phones. Right? So this is the original GPS. How to do, what to do. What is the GPS that Krishna has given? Guru Parampara system. That's the GPS that he's given, so it stands for. Okay? So this system, it has to be a live connection, and the connection has to go all the way to Krishna. Therefore, it is powerful. Therefore, it has potency. That's why Prabhupada was so successful in spreading Krishna consciousness. Because his own potency, and that potency flows from Krishna. You see? So, this is from a lecture that Srila Prabhupada gave in 1968 when he was performing initiation. I'm quoting from the lecture. He says, in the Srimad Bhagavatam, the first canto, the first verse, it is said. The first verse goes like this. How do it go? Janmadasya yaton vayaditarakat chadhesha bhigya swarat tene brahma vidaya adikavaye muhyanti asuraya tejo vari madam yatha vinimayo yatra trisargo mrisha dhamna svena sada nirasta kuhakam satyam param dhimahi. Says tene brahma hridaya adi kavaye. This original authority of Vedic literature is Lord Brahma. He was instructed about Vedic knowledge by Lord Krishna. And he imparted Vedic knowledge to the world. So Lord Brahma gave it to the rest of the world. That's us. The Lord is seated in everyone's heart. So he initiated Brahma. How? Tene Brahma Hrida. Hrida means through the heart. Why? So that's confirmed in Bhagavad Gita also. That Krishna delivers knowledge to the heart. To whom? It says, Tesham satate yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam. That one who's engaged with love and affection, he gives instruction. Krishna gives. If you're constantly serving Krishna affectionately, then Krishna in your heart, he'll give you that understanding. And not to all. Only those who are worshipping with love and affection. Priti Purvakam, another important point is Satatam, constantly. Satatam. Not Priti Purvakam for 2 seconds, the rest time nothing. No. Constantly. Constant connection and with a lot of affection. Right? But not to all. It says, Samoham Sarva Bhuteshu. I'm equal to everybody. But not in this area. Just like, that's a fact. So far, like eating, sleeping, mating, defending, all these three principles, God gives to everybody. Everybody has access to them. Right? Just like the government provides maintenance, food and all. Even prisoners, they get food and water and shelter and so on. But that's not a very important thing for the government. Some higher things like higher education, government scholarships, not everybody gets those. Only those who deserve. Right? That's also coming from government, but those who have the merit get it. Similarly, Krishna provides everything, but this, the heart-to-heart realization, understanding, he only gives to those who really show they're interested and they're qualified. What's the qualification? Satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam. Constant and with affection. So the Lord is especially inclined to that person and he gave instruction from within. Now for Lord Brahma, there was nobody else to initiate, so Krishna initiated. And then Lord Brahma initiated who? Narada Muni. And Narada Muni initiated Vyasdev. and so on. Vyasadeva initiated Madhvacharya, and Madhvacharya initiated like that. There's so many. Then that disciplic succession comes down. You can see some of the pictures are here, and it comes down to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who continues it, and it comes down all the way to Srila Prabhupada. So in another lecture, Srila Prabhupada says, so this purification process, we just did purification right now, right? Pavitra, Pavitra. According to Vaishnava Smriti, Adav Guru Ashraya Tato Sad Dharma Prichat Sadhu Marganugamanam. In the beginning, one must accept a spiritual master, a bona fide spiritual master. And who is a bona fide spiritual master? That is also described in several Vedic literatures. In Upanishad it says, Shrotriyam Brahmanishtham. What does that mean? That one who has come down in disciplic succession, who has heard from his previous spiritual master. Shrotriyam. That's one thing, one qualification. The other one is Brahmanishtham, fully convinced in the science of spirituality. So if one is connected in the disciplic succession, fully convinced in the science of spirituality, science of Krishna consciousness. If one is fully convinced, what does he do? They practice. If you don't practice, means you're not fully convinced. So that goes without saying. So if someone, and you cannot be fully convinced unless you're fully conversant. So the Guru has to be conversant with the science of Krishna consciousness, be convinced enough to be practicing it, and be connected. So that's the three qualities according to Upanishads. That makes a person transcendentally situated. And the Bhagavatam says, then who needs a spiritual master? Tasmad Gurum Prapadyeta. Therefore, you must seek a guru. But who? Who is that one who is qualified? Jigyasu. Jigyasu means one who is inquisitive. One who cares to know. That's Jigyasu. Jigyasu Shreya Uttamam. And about what though? The highest good. Shreya Uttamam. Jigyasu Shreya Uttamam. You're curious. Not just curious. Genuinely inquisitive. I want to know what is the best thing for me. That person is qualified to be the disciple. One who is inclined to know a subject matter, then that person approaches spiritual master. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, Antyalila, it's a very important line. Diksha kare bhakta kare atma shamarpana shri kale Krishna tare kare atma sham. So here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu describes what happens at the time of initiation. It's important. He said, at the time of initiation, when a devotee fully surrenders unto the service of the Lord, Krishna accepts him to be as good as himself. You're as good as me. Wow. This Diksha is pretty awesome like that, right? Krishna accepts you that you're as good as me, my dear son, my dear daughter. Krishna says this. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself said it. And in the purport, Srila Prabhupada, now someone may think, yes, that's fine, but if we want to advance in Krishna conscious practice, is it really necessary to take Diksha? I mean, isn't the holy name good enough? Just practicing, live pure. Is it really necessary? The purport Prabhupada describes. And actually, this is at my own initiation back in the 90s, when I got initiated. My Guru Maharaj read this same excerpt. I'm reading the same one right now. He read this from the purport of Chaitanya Charitamrita. It says, one should always remember that a person who is reluctant to accept a spiritual master and be initiated is sure to be baffled in his endeavor to go back to Godhead. Because this is Krishna's system. One who is not properly initiated may present himself a great devotee, but in fact, he is sure to encounter many stumbling blocks on his path of progress toward spiritual realization, with the result that he must continue his term of material existence without relief. Such a helpless person is compared to a ship without a rudder, for such a ship can never reach its destination. It is imperative, you know this word imperative? It means it's a must. It is imperative, therefore, that one accept a spiritual master if he at all desires to gain the favor of the Lord. one thinks that he's above consulting anyone else, including a spiritual master, he is at once an offender at the lotus feet of the Lord. Such an offender can never go back home, back to Godhead. Again, he said, it is imperative that a serious person accept a bona fide spiritual master in terms of the Shastric injunctions. In terms of Shastra, how do it according to Shastra. Okay? So let's bottom line this. We are all eternally related to Krishna. We are his parts and parcels. We are his eternal servants. That's who we actually are at the core of our existence. That is our relationship with the Lord. What is the relationship we are? Servants. That is called sambandha. Sambandha means relationship. Right? So then what is the process? The process is called abhideya. What is that process? The process in spiritual life, the primary process is chanting the Maha Mantra. If you don't know, it's up there. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. In this Kali Yuga, there's absolutely no other way. No other way, no other way, no other way. This is the most powerful mantra. And this mantra is found in this Upanishad known as Kali Sankaran Upanishad. It is an Upanishad written specifically for the age of Kali. Okay? So this mantra is found there and it reverses all the ill effects of Kali Yuga. Now Srila Prabhupada has set a standard for all ISKCON devotees to chant 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra daily. 16 rounds, one round is 108 times and 16 times that. Okay? He also set a standard for us to become what is called high-class human beings. What is a high-class human being? A high-class human is one who knows the value of human life. A high-class human does not eat meat, does not commit sinful activities, live a very clean, simple, straightforward life. So in order to be a high-class human being, you follow 4 regular principles. No meat, fish, or eggs, no intoxication, no illicit sex, no gambling. So what these regular principles free us from the deep disturbances and karmic effects of such self-destructive habits. Now, once in Los Angeles, Prabhupada was giving a lecture. At the end, he said, if you just follow these 4 regular principles and chant 16 rounds, you will go back home, back to Godhead. He says, I guarantee it. And then he paused, and he looked at all the faces. He said, I guarantee it! That means, the reason why he said it twice is because it seemed people were not convinced. I guarantee it. It's very simple. Just follow 4 regular principles and chant these 16 rounds. So the relationship is clear. What is the relationship? Eternal servant of Krishna. The process is clear, which is what? Chanting Hare Krishna. But what is the goal? There's a verse that encapsulates the entire philosophy of Krishna consciousness, and it clearly highlights the ultimate goal. You might be familiar with this verse. It's from Chaitanya Manjusa. It is a commentary on Bhagavatam. It goes, Aradhyo Bhagavan Rajesha Tanaya Tadhama Vrindavanam Ramya Kachidupasana Vrajavadhu Vargenaya Kalpita Srimad Bhagavatam Pramana Mamalam Prema Pumartho Mahan Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Matamidam Tatradharana Param. So what is the goal according to this? First of all, who's to be worshipped? Krishna. Vrajesha Tanmaya. And a particular form of Krishna, the son of Nanda Maharaj in Vrindavan. Sweet form. And what is the goal? Prema Pumartha Mahan. It is not to make more money, it's not artha. It is not kama, to enjoy the money or to enjoy ourselves. It's not even moksha. You know, we hear of dharma, artha, kama, moksha. It's none of that. Actual goal is prema, love of God. The process, relationship, process, and goal. If those 3 are clear, then you know what to do. So the goal of this process is revive our dormant love for Krishna. This is called Krishna Prem. Then in our hearts is to resituate ourselves in our eternal identity. Now, how to chant Hare Krishna? In a state of humble mind, a humble state of mind. Now the peace condition. Taro Riva Sarishna. Amanina Manadena Chaitanya Sadahri. So, now to chant great rounds, we also have to avoid some offenses. How many offenses are there? 10 offenses. Okay. So, let us, maybe I'll request the devotees who get initiated. Maybe Sanjeev Prabhu, you want to share a couple of the offenses, 10 offenses?
So, no, not to blaspheme devotees who are dedicatedly serving the Harinam. Then, not to consider the demigods like the Brahma and Vishnu as similar to the Supreme Godhead or independent. Okay.
So there's a couple of them, like don't blaspheme the devotees who dedicated life to spreading the holy name, and to consider the name of the demigods like Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva to be equal to independent of the name of Lord Vishnu.
So the offense number 3 is to disobey the orders of the spiritual master, and also I would say number 9 is to instruct the faithless about the glories of the holy name.
So like that, to disobey the order of spiritual master. There's others like commit sin in the sense of chanting holy name, and then you mentioned number 9, which is to instruct a faithless person, about the holy name, the glories of the holy name. So like that, there's 10 such offenses that you should know. Okay. So now let us bless this special occasion by chanting together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. So now I would like to call upon Guncha Mataji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Okay. Okay. So, those of you may not know Guncha Mataji. Guncha Mataji and her husband Ashu Prabhu. Ashu Prabhu unfortunately couldn't make it today. He's out of town. For family reasons, but he's here in his heart for sure. They live in Parsippany, very close to our new temple project, like right around the corner from there. So Mataji, you've been practicing this process of chanting very sincerely, and you're also enrolled in the Bhakti Shastri course very seriously. So Mataji comes from a very spiritually strong family. In her father, even as an active Air Force officer in India, an Indian Air Force officer, he would perform his spiritual life, his puja every single day in the morning to the Lord, and he would regularly tell the children stories from Ramayana, Mahabharata, and so on. So, and even now in his retirement, he practices spiritual practice every day, and he always emphasized the need for all persons to be, to cultivate simplicity, honesty, gratitude, and devotion in the prayers, and staying connected with the Lord. So you can see she's already coming from a very rich background. Her mother, also on an entire maternal side, very similarly, very strongly inclined to devotional service, and they've had a profound influence on her life. Ashu Prabhu, her husband, has been incredibly supportive and has joined our gatherings very often. He came to Mangal Arati here just last week. He's exemplary. They've raised their 2 wonderful children who are exemplary in so many ways. So Mataji, you've been practicing spiritual life for like over 20 years now. So a couple of years ago, like over 2 years ago, on the recommendation of her high school friend from a long time ago, right, from Lucknow, who, by the way, herself is also an initiated ISKCON devotee and a very dynamic preacher. She herself is very active. She preaches very dynamically. She's a physician in India, but very dedicated to Prabhupada's movement and a great philanthropic, devotee. So then, by that influence, Guncha Mataji connected with ISKCON devotees here in her own town of Parsippany, and since then she's completely absorbed herself to the solid practice of chanting 16 rounds daily for well over a year, and performing seva and studying Srila Prabhupada's books very diligently. She's also in the corporate world, a professional, very accomplished. If I tell you your accomplishment on a resume, you'll all just faint. So I'm just going to say to you all that very, very highly placed. So I'll skip that. But that brings us to today. So, Mataji. Oh, you need a microphone? Can you connect that microphone, please? There's a wire over there. You can stretch that wire out here. So, Mataji's very deep love is in studying of the scripture, Shastra. And so she's taken this Bhakti Shastri course that is being taught remotely, and she's also very studious. She's one of the top scorers in the ISKCON Disciples course. Very, very almost intimidating how smart she is. But it's wonderful. It's wonderful. So, is the mic working this time? Okay. So, Mataji, what are the vows that you're going to be taking in front of the deities today?
So in front of the deities, I vow to strictly follow the 4 regulated principles. No meat, fish, or eggs. No intoxication, no gambling, and no illicit sex. And I will also chant the 16 rounds of Krishna Mahamantra every day through my life.
Hare Krishna. Wonderful. So, dear Bhaktin Guncha Mehta Mataji, following the eternal principle of Parampara, taking Srila Prabhupada's and Lord Chaitanya's order to expand the Sankirtan movement as my life and soul, and depending on their mercy, the mercy of the previous acharyas, my own spiritual master, His Holiness Sasur Das Goswami Maharaj, and all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord, who are like wish-fulfilling trees. I am exceedingly pleased to accept you as my duly initiated disciple, and therefore a great grand disciple of ISKCON founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, G.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and member of the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. May all the previous acharyas and the ocean of mercy, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, along with Lord Nityananda Prabhu, who is the embodiment of Guru Tattva, shower you with their grace. I am very joyful in awarding you the name Gopishwari Devi Dasi.
Gopishwari Devi Dasi.
So, Gopishwari is the name of Srimati Radharani, who is the chief of all the gopis in the divine realm of Golok Vrindavan. So, may Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu empower you to spread the Sankirtan movement all over the world and keep the transcendental vibration going always, and be a kind friend to all living entities. Hare Krishna. Congratulations. Now I'd like to call upon Sanjeev Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Sanjeev Prabhu lives in Clifton, New Jersey, along with his wife Sanjana Mataji, who's also right here. So, and their son Swapnil Prabhu, who's also here. Yes. Yeah. Yes, he's right in his class. So, they are incredibly dedicated and active in serving Lord Krishna in so many ways. Sanjeev Prabhu is also this Swapnil. Hari Bol Swapnil. Sanjeev Prabhu is also. So he's also enrolled in the Bhakti Shastri course along with Mataji, and they've already, I think Sanjeev Prabhu has already completed 2 of the books, and so halfway the course is done. So many years ago, Sanjeev Prabhu used to occasionally visit the ISKCON Juhu temple, primarily attracted by the batata vada that's cooked in ghee. That's the only place in the world you can get batata vada cooked in ghee, you know. So it was a special treat. But prior to coming to the Krishna Conscious Association, Sanjeev Prabhu has explored very deeply and sincerely several prominent religious, spiritual paths, self-improvement organizations here in the US. And he tried them very, very seriously. But only after he visited New Vrindavan a few years ago did he see personally how nice it is, and he did taste the bliss of Krishna consciousness in a service to Krishna. So he was very moved, and he was convinced by the blissful devotees in New Vrindavan, right? To buy the whole set of Bhagavatam in the first go. Like he just went there and they said, you should buy the Bhagavatam. Okay, whatever, I'll buy it. It's so nice. He was so much in bliss, he embraced the Bhagavatam pretty much the first weekend that he came into contact with Krishna consciousness. Now, this was the beginning of his bliss-infused life. And then in New Jersey, because of COVID and all that, the temple was closed. But he would connect daily to the Zoom classes. Back then during COVID, we used to have classes 7 days a week on Zoom. And he would connect regularly on that. And he really developed a strong taste for Krishna consciousness. Then he joined the Bhakti Vriksha group, and after that, the rest is history. So Sanjeev Prabhu, you have been an active seeker of answers for many years now, always inquisitive. You know, you always felt there's something more than just being successful in the material aspect. You experience that inner vacuum and dissatisfaction in the heart, that inner longing, meaning for a long time. And now anyone can see that you, along with your whole family, have finally arrived in your spiritual home. Here at the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada, Shri Gaura Ki Jai, serving Lord Krishna. You know, and that brings us. Oh, by the way, he's also professionally very accomplished. Okay, both Guncha Mataji and Sanjeev Prabhu have titles. They work for large publicly listed companies in America, and they're what we call C-suite members. You know, C-suite. Have you heard of C-suite? Like I'm on a C-suite diet, and C-suites I eat it. That's a whole different thing. C-suite means like chief something officer. So both of them are chiefs, you know. And chief something officer, like chief financial officer, chief information officer, like that. But they both carry themselves with such humility, nobody can guess. You know, usually when you have a C-suite, you walk around like this, but it's amazing. That brings us to today. So, Prabhuji, Sanjeev Prabhu, what are your vows that you're taking before the deities today?
So before
The switch.
Before the devotees, I take these vows: no meat eating, fish or eggs, no illicit sex, no gambling, and no intoxicant. And I vow to chant 16 rounds or more every day throughout the rest of my life.
16 rounds?
16 rounds of Harinam.
Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Dear Bhakta Sanjeev Pandurang Parab Prabhuji. I haven't given the name yet. His name is already so awesome, you know. It sounds like I've given the name. Sanjeev Pandurang Parab, Prabhuji. Following the eternal principle of Parampara, taking Srila Prabhupada's and Lord Chaitanya's order to expand the Sankirtan movement as my life and soul, depending on their mercy, the mercy of the previous acharyas, my own spiritual master, His Holiness Sasurdas Goswami Maharaj, and all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord who are like wish-fulfilling trees. I am exceedingly pleased to accept you as my duly initiated disciple, and therefore a great grand disciple of ISKCON founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and a member of the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. May all the previous acharyas and ocean of mercy, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, along with Lord Nityananda Prabhu, who is the embodiment of Guru Tattva, shower you with their grace. I am overjoyed in awarding you the name Shyam Gopal Das.
Shyam Gopal Das ki
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. So, this Shyam Gopal Das is the name of the Supreme Lord Krishna. It refers to the Lord who is the eternal cowherd boy, Gopal. And is stunningly beautiful in his dark hue, blackish blue like the rain clouds. And Shyam Gopal Das means you are the servant of that beautiful cowherd boy. And may the Lord bless you and empower you to spread the Sankirtan movement all over the world and come closer and closer to Him. Shri Prabhupada ki Jai. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bol. So now we will do the fire sacrifice. So I'll hand over to Shantu, who is going to perform this sacrifice. Someone can lead Kirtan? Someone you can lead. Harinamanda sir.
Krishna Krishna Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nidhinami Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishna Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nidhinami Namaste Saraswati Namaste Saraswati Devi Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Jai Shri
Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sadi Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Bhaktivinoda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Mirandasya Yananjana Salakaya
Chaksura Unmilitam
Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Gurave Idam Namah Swaha 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 Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Tamiham Dadati Sapadantikam Vesacharjaya Im Namah Swaha Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatham Vitam Sajivam Advaitam Avadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Pada Sagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanitamscha Idam Guru Radha Krishna Sarva Vaishnav Tattebhyo Idam Namah Swaha Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishnapristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Idam Pratisthata Acharya Idam Namah Swaha Vishnupadaya Krishnapristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Namine Idam Param Gurave Idam Namah Swaha Swaha माधुर्जल हेमाद्य श्रीरूपानुग श्री गौर शक्ति विग्रहाय नमस्तुते परम गुरवे इदं नमः नमस्ते गौरवाणी तारिणे पानुगा हंत तारिणे इदं परं गुरवे इदं नमः स्वाहा नमो गौरकिशोराय साक्षात् वैराग्यमूर्तये विप्रलम्भ संबोधे अम्बुजाय नमः इदं परात्पर गुरवे इदं नमः स्वाहा नमो भक्तिविनोदाय सच्चिदानन्द नामिने गौरशक्ति स्वरूपाय रूपानुगायते महागुरवे इदं नमः स्वाहा श्री गौरा निर्दिष्ट्या सज्जनप्रिया वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथाय नमः इदं परमेष्टि गुरवे इदं नमः स्वाहा वंशाकल्प रुभश्च सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः इदं सर्ववैष्णवेभ्यो इदं नमः स्वाहा नमो महावदन्नाय विष्णुप्रेम गायते कृष्णाय विष्णुचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतीशे नमः इदं गौराय इदं नमः स्वाहा पंचतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपं भक्तावतारं व्याख्यां नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं इदं पंचतत्ताय इदं नमः स्वाहा हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकाकांत राधाकांत नमस्तुते इदं कृष्णाय इदं नमः स्वाहा जयतां सुरतो मम मन्द्य तिर्गते सर्वस्य राधा मदनमोहनो समुधिदेव मदनमोहन इदं नमः स्वाहा वृंदारण्य कल्पद्रुमाध भक्तनगार सिंहासनं श्री राधा गोविंद देव देवमानं स्मरामि इदं अभ्यादिदेव गोविंदाय इदं नमः स्वाहा Venu Hare Gopi Gopinatha Yastuna Idam Prajanadi Deva Gopinatha Idam Namama Swaha Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Devi Pranamami Haripriye Idam Radhikai Innamama Swaha इस बार हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र तो पहले जो तीन बार करेंगे, एक बार हम करेंगे, दो बार आप लोग करेंगे। हरे कृष्णा
Hare Krishna,
हरे कृष्णा
Hare Krishna,
कृष्णा कृष्णा
Krishna Krishna,
हरे हरे
Hare Hare,
हरे राम
Hare Rama,
हरे राम
Hare Rama,
राम राम
Rama Rama,
हरे हरे
Hare Hare,
इदं राधा कृष्ण इदं नमः स्वाहा
Swaha, Swaha,
हरे
Hare
कृष्णा
Krishna,
हरे
Hare
कृष्णा
Krishna,
कृष्णा
Krishna,
कृष्णा
Krishna,
हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare,
हरे
Hare
राम
Rama,
हरे
Hare
राम
Rama,
राम
Rama,
राम
Rama,
हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare,
इदं राधा कृष्ण इदं नमः
Swaha, Swaha, Swaha,
हरे
Hare
कृष्णा
Krishna,
हरे
Hare
कृष्णा
Krishna,
कृष्णा
Krishna,
कृष्णा
Krishna,
हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare,
हरे
Hare
राम
Rama,
हरे
Hare
राम
Rama,
राम
Rama,
राम
Rama,
हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare,
इदं राधा कृष्णं इदं नमः स्वाहा
Swaha, Swaha.
पूर्णाहुति का समय अब केला जो है बना रहेंगे
Just banana.
सब लोग खड़ा हो जाए प्लीज एवरीबॉडी सब लोग अभी हाथ जोड़ करके बोलिए नमो
नमो
ब्रह्मण्य देवाय
ब्रह्मण्यदेवाय
ब्रह्मण्य
ब्रह्मण्य
च
हिताय च
जगद्धिताय
जगद्धिताय
कृष्णाय
कृष्णाय
गोविन्दाय
गोविन्दाय
नमो नमः इदं कृष्णाय इदं नमः स्वाहा साइड साइड में डालिए नहीं धुआं हो जाए
Banana represents all your karma of all your lives up to this point. Forget one.
now 3 times circumambulating after that then after that
Only the initial is
after that
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
We are going to do more circumambulation. Everybody get a chance to circumambulate. So we can do that in just a moment. But I want to thank all the devotees who made this possible. I want to thank, first of all, His Grace Nilmani Prabhu, Temple President, and Radharani Mataji for giving their blessings on this special occasion. Haribol! They've been instrumental in making sure everything goes smoothly, and we cannot have done it without them. I also want to thank His Grace Vrindavan Chandra Prabhu and Yashamati Mataji, our senior most members of our community. Haribol! And give the blessing. Please come forward. Okay? And I want to thank all. Please come. And I want to thank our dear Mother Mandakini Mataji. She's been there for like a rock for us. And I want to thank all our dear friends who have come to celebrate this special day and to give your kind blessings and shower these wonderful devotees with all your good wishes and all your love today, that they can continue spreading this Krishna consciousness movement and practicing Krishna consciousness deeper and deeper. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Now we'll chant Ishopanishad. You can all chant together. This is the concluding prayer. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. Vaishnav Guru Parampara ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna.